All right, real quick recap for you guys that were and were not here yesterday. We started making triangles in different quadrants because we weren't on the unit circle anymore. So I could not say x equals cosine, and I could not say y equals sine anymore. That's only if I'm on the unit circle. So then I asked the class, well, what else do we know about cosine? And we said it's equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And I asked, well, what else do we know about sine other than it's equal to the y coordinate equals opposite over hypotenuse? And then I asked everyone, well, what do we need for that? We need a what type of triangle? Right triangle. So what I said was, all right, how do I build one of these triangles in each quadrant? And I gave you guys a little trick, and that's to draw a bow tie through the 4 quadrants. And then, so if we're in the second quadrant, this is what your right triangle should look like. If we're in the third, fourth, and first, that's what it should look like. All right. And then we filled, depending on what the problem gave us, we knew 2 of the sides. How did we find the third? So if that was 15, that was 8 here. How did I find the third side if I needed it, Jared? Pythag. And then I did opposite over hypotenuse, adjacent over hypotenuse from there. Okay? All good? All right, just wanted to review that because this last problem here, number 4, breaks all the rules. All right, and you'll see why real quick. All right, the terminal side of my angle goes through 0, -2. If I had you come up here, you grab the pen from me, and I said graph 0, -2, where would it be? Where's 0, -2 on my graph?
Well,
it's not in it's not in a quadrant, right? It's not located in a quadrant. It's actually on the line. Where?
Y-axis.
Right here? Right about right here? So if I graph 0, -2, it'd be right here?
Yes.
All right, so there's the point. That's where the terminal side goes through. Where's my initial side always? This is just review here. 2 sides of an angle. Here's the terminal side, goes through 0, -2. And where's the other side? X-axis. So here is the angle for this problem right here. There's the angle for this problem. No right, I can't build a right triangle here. It's not in a quadrant. Everyone, we all right with there? I cannot build a right triangle. I don't need it though. I put this should go quick in parentheses because darn right it should. What's my degree measure here?
90.
Oh. What's my angle? 90, 180, 270. Yep.
I thought you meant,
Oh yeah. You were thinking -90 probably, right? Yeah. Yep. Because you just think so far advanced. Yes. So everybody, why it's 270? All right. This will go a little slower, but what's the sine and cosine now of this angle? All right. Sine of 270, cosine 270. Again, I can't use opposite over hypotenuse or adjacent. I don't have a right triangle. You don't need it. I wish you guys would realize how much power you got stored up in your mind from this unit. You just got to separate it and file it away in alphabetical order. Sine of 270. What do you know about the point at 270? I know this is 0, -2, but what's the point we always use on the unit circle? 0, -1, right? You guys know this. Sine of 270, what coordinate do I want? The y coordinate. -1 equals -1. And cosine, what coordinate do I want?
0.
The x coordinate. 0. And I'm going to tell you this because I like some of you. All right, not all of you yet, but some of you. So I'll tell you this. Anytime you have an angle that's on the line, 90, 180, 270, 360, and you're asked for the sine or cosine, you don't need to go to the unit circle. Just type it in your calculator. Okay? If you do sine of 270, cosine 270, you're going to get those values. Okay? It's only when it's like 60, 30, 45, you got to go to the unit circle. If it's ever on the line, save yourself some trouble and frustration. Just type it in your calculator, as long as it's in degrees. All right, as long as it's in degrees, type it in your calculator and it'll give you the answer. Okay? All good? Any issues? Okay, so I want Chromebooks out. If you haven't taken the notes, take the notes, please. Watch the video from yesterday. Chromebook's out. This is 3.12. You should have an answer key. 3.12 right now. Up. And I'm going to come around to help you out, whatever you need to. All right? See, okay, here we go. No. Come on. Exact value. Fractions and radicals only. I'm never going to accept a decimal ever. So you got to figure out what quadrant am I in, what's the reference angle, what's the point on the unit circle, take the x coordinate up. Okay? The only thing really, Jake, your calculator is going to be good for is, oh, my answer's got to be negative. And that's it.